decided to pull a Grandmaster Rare. You know what? Let me just even say more correctly. The Dark Magical Curtain Grandmaster Rare. The 1 out of 100. Has that been pulled yet? Something out of 100. In fact, 34 out of 100. Because today we are box battling the one, the only Ruxin. And in case you guys are new here, every time I've ever battled Ruxin, I've always pulled what I'm looking for. Hopefully that continues today. Actually, the last couple times I did that, I pulled nothing. But for good luck, we're going to put this Full Art Dark Magician, which is the first one ever. It's a prototype. You know, it doesn't exist yet. Don't tell Konami I'm showing this. This is actually not real. This is just, it was a proxy that Captain Miarika, a homie of mine, sent me for my birthday a couple months ago. This is actually the Overrush Rare Dark Magician Girl that I have in a BGS 10. The only BGS 10 in the world, mind you. And honestly, this looks great on a normal Yu-Gi-Oh card. All right, so we have 6 boxes. I am battling Ruxin. You guys can decide who wins here, but I think whoever pulls more prismatic overframes, I guess, wins. So you guys can choose who had a better openings between me and Ruxin down below. I grabbed 6 boxes from Sassiato, much love to Sassiato. And before we start, yes, I seen the guy that ripped his card with scissors. And look, let me tell you something. Stop using scissors for these. You wanna know why? Because these are actually a lot easier to open than you think. Let me put this to the side over here. Look, if you go over here, see this little hole? Every Japanese pack for every Japanese TCG is like this. See this little hole which they used to like stamp? If you just rip that, it completely, normally, just takes it out like that. Boom, that's all you gotta do. Stop using scissors because you never know when a mishap could happen. All right, I have some chases that I'm still looking for. I am looking for the Masquerina. I would love to pull the SP Little Knight in prismatic rarity. Look at that, look how easy this is. Even Ruxin, I gotta call you out because Ruxin uses the little pull tab. I don't like the pull tab solely because if you pull, you have a chance of hitting a corner of your cards and then ruin them. You don't want to do that, especially if you potentially pull, you know, ooh, Diabell Star for bad luck. For good luck, you hang out in the background. You can potentially like ruin the corner, which you don't want to do. I'm telling you, if you do this, it is so easy. And in case you have no idea what I'm talking about, well, let me get through this pack first. We got Gaia, we got G Golem, we got Gaga Magician, and we got Sequence. Before we get to the next pack, I'm talking about this clip. Yeah, I'm not telling you right now, I don't know if it's real yet either. By now, it might have been proven fake. The Grandmaster looked a bit not correct, but I've also never held one. The only Grandmaster I've seen was the one that I got to see in person when I went to Jump Festa last December. Look how easy it is to pull from right there. Stop using scissors for these, man. And also, I'm gonna just say it, not to knock the guy who's already down. Ooh, we got a Starlight, but it was not the 2 that I want. Not to knock the guy, but like, why are you using scissors anyway with something that sensitive? Like, it makes me nervous. It makes me nervous to use scissors around even cards that I'm not even cutting open. All right, we got Trandragion, Rivalry of the Warlords. We have Engage. Oh, we got our first Overframe Starlight Prismatic. We got Cyber's Magician, right? No, this is the Code Talker. The got the name. I'm blanking on it right now because I'm in the middle of YouTube mode. Well, since we got nothing out of this one, we'll just kind of power through this. I don't believe we can get anything else, right? We got a Fluva, which is nice. Same Sarah and Soul Crossing. The Charmers to this side. I do have some more boxes coming. So what happened, lore-wise, because you're gonna be all like, why are you opening more? I actually ended up, ooh, there she is. I actually ended up ordering 3 boxes for the Ruxin box battle, and then they never shipped. So then I ordered 3 more, and they never shipped. So then I saw Sassiato had some in stock, so I grabbed 6 from him. And then the other 3 shipped, and then the other 3 shipped. That's what happened. So I have more on the way now, technically, but completely by accident. So shout out to Ruxin for this. Otherwise, I would have been done when I was done. Yo, these boxes are so expensive now. People were asking me, can you wait for the Rivals videos? I don't have any boxes pre-ordered. And unfortunately, because of how the launch was for this, there's so much hype for the Rivals. I gotta sneeze. There was so much hype for the Rivals that I literally cannot get any boxes for Rivals. I mean, sorry, there was hype for Heroes. So much hype for Heroes that I literally cannot get any boxes for Rivals because they're so expensive. Like, it's crazy how much hype Heroes generated. And we knew that was gonna happen because we're getting serialized cards, 1 out of 100 or 200 technically. A lot of people entering the hobby that know nothing about Yu-Gi-Oh! And I said this on Twitter, I was like, people who are going to enter Yu-Gi-Oh! For the sole purpose of trying to scalping it, you're gonna get burned. And here's why. You gotta know your cards. People are gonna see this and go, oh, totally awesome, that's like a $20 card. Imagine this is $20. It's like a $20 card. Let me go grade it. They're gonna grade this, and then no one's gonna buy it. And they're gonna be like, why is no buying my $20 totally awesome? Because they're playing it. They're not expensive because people want it. They're expensive because they wanna play it. No one's grading it. Now you might find a person who is a super fan of Totally Awesome, in which case, yeah, you might get them to buy it, but it's so rare. Also, my allergies absolutely just murdered me. So let me finish this pack. Nothing. And then I'll be right back. I'm gonna try to get through this without my allergies absolutely ruining my life, which they've been going in on me right now. Because it's springtime, we got a new kitten. It's also helping. My nose has been on fire for like the past all right, so first box, if the first box he pulled and it was a normal overframe that's not Dark Magician or Dark Magical Curtain, I feel like I win that box. But it's all about quantity, I guess, in this situation. Quantity and quality. So we'll see what happens. So look at that. Look how easy this is. Boom. No damage to the cards either. Insane, bro. All right, we got Mass Change 2. Totally awesome. We got a Bawakyu. And we got one of the, what do you call those? Blackwings. One of the Blackwing cards, right? It's a Blackwing. I don't know all of these. We got Fiendsmith Tract. I forgot this one. This is the Sky Striker card, right? Thinking Cyber's Magician again. And then we got a collector rare engraver. And by the way, this is what the collector rares look like in Japan. They still got the foil or the texture, but like now they got the diamonds. What do we call this? The prismatic, like hollow over it. It's really nice actually. I like it a lot more than ours. Oh my god, my allergies are kicking in again. It's gonna be a challenge to get through this video. Anguish, right? Wanted. We got Gaia Girl and Book of Eclipse. Fantastic card. Nice little board breaker that you can Ash Blossom for some reason. Because it draws, but it's funny how, because how a card is written, how does an extra effect in the card. It's like, oh yeah, you can stop. Like for example, you can Ghost Spell Wanted because Wanted also says you can banish it from the graveyard to draw one. And because it's a graveyard effect, you can technically Ghost Ogre the add effect with Wanted, which is crazy. This is Subterra Guru. Remember that from last time. We got Utopia and Rivalry. Back-to-back prismatic butt cheeks. Back-to-back prismatic butt cheeks. Do not like to see that. Millennium Chant. We got Egyptian Slime, not God Slime. I forgot what that one's called. And then we got Mass Change 2 for the Luxury Rare. As of right now, by the way, this is not in Rarity Collection 5. I saw that Rarity Collection 5 pre-orders shot through the roof. And again, as I mentioned, a lot of people, ooh, look at that. A lot of people will get burned coming into Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's going to start with Rarity Collection 5. Because what's going to happen is a lot of people are pre-ordering Rarity Collection 5 because they're expecting serialized cards in that set. As of right now, all we're getting are the promo cards that you saw in the previous video. So that consists of the first 10, which consists of Mirror Jade, Dragoon. Yeah, Dragoon's in the first one. Maggie is in the second one. Dragoon, Dominus Purge. Impulse is in the second one. So those 10 are going to be available as overframes in Rarity Collection 5. The serialized are not announced yet for English. They are coming at some point, but probably not in that set. So keep that in mind. And a lot of people are probably going to buy those, pre-order them through the roof because they're expecting it. You know, they want to be ahead of the game. And now they're going to end up getting all these boxes that they won't be able to sell. Although because they are the first time we're getting overframes, they might still be pretty popular. So we'll see. King of the Pharaoh Imps. We got Engraver. We got Engage. And then we got Ghost Trick Mischief, right? That's what it's called. If you are new to Yu-Gi-Oh! And you're trying to figure out, well, what do I grade? Again, in Pokemon, it's simple. This is what I keep saying to people. In Pokemon, it's simple. If it says Charizard, Mewtwo, Umbreon, you know, insert favorite Pokemon here, grade it. Someone's going to want it. But no one knows what a Trident Dragon is unless you played in Edison or you played Tenpai. And if you play in Tenpai, I know you don't collect. Because Tenpai people have, they're not fans of anything. Tenpai people hate life. So a lot of people want to come to Yu-Gi-Oh! Just not know. On top of that, with everything being reprinted because we played a game, it's like you won't know what's safe to grade. If that makes sense. Now, for example, I keep seeing people who are grading Charmies. Why are you grading Charmies? Dark Magician. I hate this card with a passion. For example, someone's probably going to grade this. Oh, my nose is on fire. Someone's going to grade this and be like, why is no one buying it? Because you're playing that. Now, I'm not going to completely knock everybody because some people might be fans of stuff like that. Like, I love, I mean, like I said, I have every Diabell star ever graded and Diabells in the background. But I'm also not the normal demographic for Yu-Gi-Oh collectors. Like, I have all my vintage cards that I wanted, that I added to my collection, and then everything else that I add is solely because I play the cards. I see this in every single video. But someone's gonna grade Rivalry of the Warlords and be like, no one's buying this, why? Because again, the logic that exists in Pokemon does not exist in Yu-Gi-Oh. My god, my nose is absolutely just murdering you right now, dog. I'm gonna take a break here in a second to go get a Benadryl. I was completely fine, by the way. The second I went live, not live, start recording. The second I started recording, my body reminded me like, hey man, it's springtime. King of the Feral Imps in the last pack. Before we grab this Benadryl that I hope works in this video, we got Grandmaster Dark Magical Curtain. We actually got Witchcrafter, what was his name? Jenny, maybe? I don't know. Alright, so I grabbed a Benadryl, and don't worry, I got the gel cap one, so they work faster, and hopefully that's going to kick in just in time for this box right here to contain a Grandmaster. I literally just told my wife, just so you know, I'm going to yell in a couple seconds, because this is going to have a Grandmaster. Because I can't have a Ruxin box battle where I don't pull what I'm chasing in a box battle of Ruxin. Never forget when I pulled the 10,000 Dragon in that battle, that legendary battle with him. That was so hype. And then I gaslit him into being like, I pulled nothing, dog. To make up for the revenue, let's react to our own video. It's gonna be funny. But actually, I had him reacting to his own death, his own doom. Stardust Dragon. Definitely between all of them, I mean, come on, Dark Magical Curtain. For me, the hierarchy right now is Dark Magical Curtain, Dark Magician, and then Gaga Girl. I think Gaga Girl has the best art for the overframes because she perfectly utilizes the frame break. Both her and Gaga Magician. But I'm not the biggest Gaga like player. What is it? Zexal? Is that what it is? No, not Zexal. Yeah, Zexal, right? I already know what series it is. But I like how it utilizes the overframe abilities where it's like really popping out. It's like breaking through. It feels like they're breaking the fourth wall, which is nice. Boom! And we got Stardust Dragon as our overframe, which is probably cool. If we got normal overframes, that one definitely is gonna get some points against Ruxin. We should have just done like a rule where it's like for every specific overframe you pull, you get so many points. That'd be hype. Like, look at her. This is how the card normally voice crack. Sorry, when women are around me, my voice cracks. This is how the card looks normally, and even this, like, it looks like it's drawn for the frame break, which is sick. I think Gaga Girl and Gaga Magician by far have the best way to utilize how overframes feel. All right, I would love SP Little Knight or Masquerena in Prismatic, aka Starlight. Now, oh my god, I hate this stupid card. Pilgrim Reaper. Okay, so again, I don't really know if Grandmasters replace Overframe yet. We're just gonna go through it. I would assume it's an extra card. From what I heard, and again, it's very limited because a lot of people are saying, I heard, so it becomes a game of telephone. People are telling me that they do add it as an extra card. Because I would assume, like, you don't want to just have, like, the biggest issue with any set out there is once you get the hit, the rest of the cards don't matter. Like the rest of the packs. Like, look at this. Even this, the way it's utilized, how like it literally is punching through the frame. Looks so good in full art. I don't like that packs, once they're dead, they're dead. Like, you know, once you got your hit, you're good to go. But here with this, overframes have the ability of being so rare that they should just be as an additional card. So now suddenly, all these additional packs, they're no longer dead. There's a possibility that there could be an overframe in there. And I think that's very, very cool. I kind of wish they would have done more Starlights. Like every box should have like 1 or 2 Starlights maybe, or Prismatic I should say. Because right now, the overframes are definitely going to overhype and overshadow all the Starlights. So Starlights don't really mean anything to set. But someone like me, who wants the SP09 and Masquerena, I feel like it's a nice little extra touch if we had something else to look for. It looks like we're gonna end this one with nothing. Hey, good news though is my allergy seems to be like kind of clearing himself up. Griffin Rider. And then we got Masquerena again and Metamorphosis. Look how sick this art is. Bro, they absolutely cooked. They absolutely cooked with that. I made a bold prediction because of how the card is designed, both her and SP09. I'm like, they literally look like they have full arts ready. And boy, was I wrong. But then again, knowing Konami, they probably do have the full arts ready, and they're gonna release them in the next set. Let's be real. Konami is going to there's SP Knight. Konami is going to give us as much as possible. But tell me this isn't designed like it's going to have an overframe at some point. I just know it, but I can't prove it. All right, we have 3 boxes left. Let me go ahead and move the stack of cards over here. Ugh, look at that eyesore right there. And let me get this as well. And then let's hop into the second half of the video. Where's my trusty razor? By the way, I was looking for this for like a week. It was actually magnetically stuck to my desk. Normally that's where I keep it, but it was at the very, very top, like right underneath my desk, which is why I was like out of view, out of vision. And I kept thinking like, oh, I must have thrown it away. No, it was literally just on your desk, jackass. Idiot. All right. Box number 4. Let's see what we got. Nothing. We got Gaia the Dragon or the Champion Cavalry Horse Rider or something, whatever that card is called. Look how easy it is to open these packs. Why are we using scissors, man? For something so dangerous. I think we got something shiny. Never mind, we don't. But we do get a Fulos. Oh, baby. Look at that. You can hang out right there. You're going to summon the real thing. Technically, I haven't pulled the real thing yet. I did it in normal Overframe. But I feel like if we're doing this box battle, whoever pulls the prismatic Overframe of that definitely auto wins. What do we think? I think that's only fair. Right? It's only fair. I still would love to pull that. That and the Dark Magician. I have not pulled the Dark Magician in Overframe prismatic. Damn. Come on. I'm gonna lie, every time I open these, I do feel a little something like, but what if? I saw Vinny pulled Karibo, and that video was hype. Shout out to Vinny. Is it my turn to feel something? No, it's not. You know, the sad part is there's some cards in Overframe that I definitely do not want to pull in Grandmaster Rare. It's like Vegas Kami Chooser, you pull the serialized card, but at the same time, of those 18, really only like 4 are cool. So I can't help it. Like, Rebo's cool, I think. I think Utopia's cool. I think the only that I really don't want to see would be Odd Eyes, I'd say. Odd Eyes. Definitely not Synchro Emergency. The top of the list, though, by far, is definitely Dark Magical Curtain, obviously. Dark Magician, Gaga Girl. Damn. But yeah. Beggars Kami Chooser, but imagine what it's like to feel pulling the Dark Magical Curtain in Grandmaster Rare. That's gotta be a feeling that just you can't recreate. Ooh, Collector Rare Fuwa. Again, Japan never got this in high rarity, so this is the first time. So all the Charmies in good rarity like that is a big deal. Ooh, SP Little Knight. Oh my god. I saw the spell. I saw a spell. I'm like, if it's an Overframe? If it's an Overframe, it is Dark Magical Curtain. There is SP Little Knight once again, eluding us in Starlight Rare. I'm mad that that was before the Prismatic Soul Crossing. Meowls, Pilgrim Reaper, Gaga Magician, and Soul Crossing again. Where is the Overframe? They're really making us wait with this one. Again, look how easy it is to open these, bro. You don't need scissors for these. Slash Draw, Fractal, Fancy Ball, and our Overframe is Elemental Hero Flame Wingman. Okay. Well, again, I don't really know if there's anything else. Damn, so far we only got one Starlight or Prismatic, and that is the Code Talker. There is Eclipse Twins. I feel like if we get the non-hype Overframes, whoever get the most Prismatic at that point wins. Yamine, Pierce in the Darkness. We got Samsara and Necroshade. I think that's his name, right? Or no, it's not Necroshade. Necroshade is a different one. Blanking on it. I know what it is. but I'm blanking hard. We got Eclipse Twins again. Ride of Aramis-Seer, a card that nobody cares about, and then G Golem, Crystal G Golem, collect a rare. The final pack of box number 4 is going to be Platinum Gadget. Okay, box number 5. Oh no, box number. What do you bring us? I would say these are some of the more fun boxes to open, because if you're not necessarily chasing the serialized, you know, it's just kind of down for the journey where anything can happen. It's like the pressure is kind of taken off. And also you can get some really cool looking overframes as well. But I would love to still pull Dark Magical Curtain, which Ruxin did. Again, mine was gifted to me in episode 1. Again, shout out to Hal. A lot of people were asking me to link Hal's shop. Hal is not ready for that. You know what's funny is so many people were like, you forgot the link. I'm like, bro, look at the description. The description in like the first couple videos literally said, I was requested not to list the shop until it's ready. He was setting up an Instagram is what he told me. And yeah, so many people were like, you forgot the link. Bro, read the description, man. Uvalos, Pilgrim Reaper, Samsara. Oh, for a second I thought this was the Prismatic. Evolves are right. That's called the dinosaur. No, it's a level 4. Actually, I forgot what that one actually is. We got Egyptian Slime, Pierce in the Darkness, Masquerina, and we got a Starlight or Prismatic Engraver, which is actually a good hit. But again, for me, who's looking for this one specifically in Prismatic, as well as SP Low Knight shredding on the skateboard, it's not a good one for me. Right, next one we got Fractal, Platinum Gadget, Synforce, and then Crystal G Golem. If there's enough likes in this video, I'll get more boxes and battle good old Ruxin, which means I gotta find more boxes, so give me some time. Fancy Ball. Oh, again, I saw the shine. We got Meow Mine in Fancy Luxury Rarity. Come on, universe. Let me see what it's like to feel something for once. And what I like to feel is what it's like to pull a Grandmaster. Okay. It'll be funny. I should just scream for the bit so Kayla thinks I pull something. But I told her if I scream really loud, we got, you know, the Grandmaster. The crazy one, you know, the one that's like 30 grand. By the way, the update, as of right now, the Dark Magician Raw is still selling for like $12,000 to $15,000. The Dark Magician Girl is trending more closer to 40,000, 35 to 40. And these are actual sales too. So, and by the way, none of these have even been graded yet. Or like we haven't seen any sales for graded ones, but my prediction is we're talking about cards that are like limited to 100 and as popular as Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl on the art. We're potentially looking at cards based off of raw sales. It could be up to 100 grand. It's insane. Ah, come on. Imagine if there's Black Label. Oh my god. Now imagine a Black Label Dark Magical Curtain. Does the card already look sick because of the border? Oof. Oh man. Goals that can't be obtained. And we got, what was his name? It's one of the Pendulum cards. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, we're gonna get no Starlights, no Prismatic Overframes except for, the, Cyber's Magician, right? That's what the name is? Right? This is Cyber's Magician. Yeah, no, this is Cyber's Magician. Yeah, that's what it is. Not the Code Talker. Right? I feel like I'm mixing it up with something. You know what it is? I know what it is. I watch Ruxin, and Ruxin keeps getting that one wrong. So now, like, he imprinted that in my head. Tracked. We got Cyber's Wicked. We have Synchro Emergency. Your card is broken. No, this is Cyber's Magician. Yeah, this one is Cyber's. That is a code talker. Then you're right. You're right. You're right. That's. I mean, look how close they look to each other. Like, no wonder. Right? They basically look the same. You're saying all blue cards look the same in Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah. Yeah. Some might say that it looks like Obelisk and Tormentor if you put it next to each other. Trident Dragon, Book of Eclipse, Amulet Hero Flame Wingman, and then Cyber's Wicked for our luxury rare. Okay. Shining Flare Wingman, is that what I'm thinking of? See, now I'm mixing up basic names. Engraver, I want to see Volzar Lagia, is that what it is? Volzar? Dark Magician, the Pharaoh's Servant. And then we got Egyptian Slime and Collect the Rare. Last 2 packs before the final box, which is going to have a Grandmaster Rare for sure. We got nothing. Paradigm Shift. Ultra Rare. All right. Bonus GMR right now. For Ruxin. Oh, that's a banger. Good hit. Good hit. Should have done a box battle rule where those specifically, they count towards like bonus points or something. All right, last box. Last box for roll. See what we got? What we can walk away with. Is there a Grandmaster in this box that we're not going to cut open with scissors? See, another thing that got me all like skeptical about that video is that it just happened to be Dark Magician 2, like, because right now there's a lot of good fakes in the internet, like a lot of good fakes. Like, it's crazy how fast they made the fake ones. So, for all you know, that guy just did that for content. Nothing on that one. Oh, mixed up my my pile. This is supposed to be my luxury pile. There we go. All right. So far, only 2 Dark Magical Curtain and regular non-overframes. Let me get that Masquerina, bro. Masquerina right now. Starlight, Prismatic. No, not at all. Not at all. If I could get more boxes of this, I would. It's so hard, man. This set blew up. We got a Bioq in alt art. The Chibi alt art. The set blew up so much. Again, for context, in those first couple videos I recorded, that all came for pre-orders that I paid roughly like $60 a box for, which is normally what boxes cost in Japan when you pre-order them, you know, with shipping and everything. In Japan, I think it's like $35 for a box. After my initial video, not that I'm saying I did it, but after my video and the next day I tried to get more, the boxes were like 150. It's insane. It's nuts. Ooh, Meows. It's a good card. Not as good as Fuvampurulia, but it does come up in the meta. It does come up in the meta a lot. Unlike Maxi, the Charmies are actually very well balanced. Again, I saw the shine in the bottom, and I thought that was gonna be the Starlight. I didn't see blue, and I got sad for a second. But I see Prismatic or Starlight. I want to see blue. I want to see Link 2. I want to see a Link 2. Damn. That's Lunalight Saber Dancer, right? Meows! We got Pilgrim Reaper. Shining Flare Wingman. Oh, Ruxin! I think this one wins it, bro. I think in the video, the Ruxin video I watched this morning, I think he literally said, I want to pull a Gaga girl in Prismatic again. I think I got your girl, bro. Hey, Ruxin, I got your girl, bro. I mean, again, look, as I was saying, this card, it just looks so good with how it perfectly utilizes the Overframe ability. Like, it literally pops out the card. It's like she's literally sitting in the window of the card. I'm sorry, unless he pulls a Grandmaster or he pulls the Starlight Prismatic, I should say, Prismatic Dark Magician or Dark Magic Curtain, I feel like I win off of that. I might not have quantity, but I definitely got the quality here, especially if I get the Starlight. Ooh. If I get the Starlight, SP Lower Knight on Masquerena as well. Let's see what happens here. Still no Dark Magical Curtain pulled by me, technically. Okay. I feel like as soon as I see Shine, I'm gonna put that to the side and we're gonna end it with that. Unless I see too far ahead and see that it's not what I'm looking for. Oh, another one of these. And Rite of Aramis here, and Ultimate Rare. Nice. We got what, three Dark Magical Curtains, 2 Ultras, 1 Secret. Okay, nothing there. You know, it's G Golem. Yeah, Crystal G Golem. Like I saw a hint of blue and immediately called a card. Could have been anything. Could have been Masquerena, SP Low Knight. Platinum Gadget, could have been that. Griffin Rider. We got Magnifica. Ah, buns. Dude, my Starlights were so buns. My Starlights were so buns. I imagine with me not expecting it, this next pack ends up being a Grandmaster because you do get it as an extra. That'd be crazy. I'm gonna lie, I saw that shine. I was like, wait! Wait! No, 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 no! Alright, last 2 packs. Let's see what we got. Tracked. We got, I keep forgetting what that card's called. Dark Ruler No More. And Mass Change 2. I wonder if there's a way that me and Ruxin could do a Then We Duel video with these. Probably not, right? Probably not. We need to have like a special rule that's like build maybe some kind of deck and then you can use these staples, because this set is all staples basically. Pilgrim Reaper for the last one. All right, not bad. For my overframes, not the best ones. I did get Stardust Dragon, the retrain, as well as Elemental Hero Flame Wingman, the retrain. You got Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. We're not even going to talk about this card, but honestly, these were hits. These two, this is a hit just solely off of the overframe. But again, Gaga Girl is by far one of the best looking overframes in the set. So I feel like off that alone, I would win, but you guys decide. Thank y'all for watching. Check out the Ruxin link down below where he probably pulled a Grandmaster, because I didn't. Somebody has to. And we'll see where this goes in the next upload, if there's another upload. Goodbye.